This is the Bahco 2058/26, which is a 1/4 inch drive, 26 piece socket set. The bad news is that this video might cost you a few quid. The good news is that it's only going to cost you about 16 quid to pick up a set like this. We have a 1/4 inch square to 1/4 inch hex adapter, PH 1, 2, 3 bit, hex 3, 4, 5 and 6, PZ 1, 2 and 3, Torx 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. We also have an extension piece, and then we have slotted 4, 5 and 6. The kit also has 6, 7, 8, 10 and 13 millimeter sockets. So one of the machines that I work on, I need to use this. So I'll take the adapter, put that into the ratchet, and then use the 10 millimeter socket, and that enables me to get in a really tight confined space to undo the bolts on a bevel gear on a lay shaft. And that is one of the few things that will actually fit in there to do it. If we put the largest socket on, which is 13 mil, that actually measures about 35 millimeters or about 1.5 inches. It's also great when you use it with the hex bits. And another particular job that I do on site is when we are tightening or undoing a tyre coupling on a pump. And there is that little space that this is one of the few things that will actually get in there. I do have to point out that I don't actually use this to undo or do the very final tightening on anything. I normally crack it open using a larger, shallow Allen key, and then once I've done that I will then swap over to the ratchet, and that will save me absolutely loads of time undoing the grub screw, etc. This is ideal if you need to undo or tighten Jubilee clips in a confined space. It works really well for that. And there was one occasion where I installed a PTZ camera and I couldn't get in there with much to tighten up the screws, so again it came in very useful for that. This is one of those tools that you won't use every day, but it is one that is incredibly useful and can get you out of some very sticky situations. There may come a time where you need to use the extension bar. That'll simply push in there. You then go forwards and reverse simply by flicking that small lever. The extension bar is also very useful. You can simply put one of the bits in there, and then you can use that in a cordless drill. The beauty of this is that the ratchet has a very tight ratcheting mechanism, so you only need to move it a fraction before the ratchet bit engages, meaning that you can use it in very confined spaces where you have very little room to move the ratchet. This will also go in very confined spaces. If you put a hex bit in like that, or a screwdriver bit, that actually measures about 1 inch. I hope you found this video useful. If you have and you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel.